Hey guys, Lazy Noob here doing a Path of Exile 2 build video. I'm gonna run through this map, nothing special, I'm still unlocking my atlas. Um, I have worked through it on this build, but the principle kind of works. So I'm gonna quickly go through it. We use Brutus's lead sprinklers, uh, ×2. And for those who don't know, these things have this skill called Molten Shower, which triggers on hit, any hit. So it works with a lot of skills. That means them sprout forth a bunch of these things. It's basically like volcanic eruption, but every hit. Um, the main thing about these things, if you look down here, they've got 5 uses. Just hit here. So cooldown use is 5, and then the cooldown I've got a decent amount invested. So their cooldown is 0.1 seconds. So these things can, they can fire quite quickly. I've got multi-shot in there as well, so it's 6 projectiles per one, so 12. Once the enemy is ignited, against bosses, this will fire as well with every mace strike. But essentially, you have a ton of these orbs firing down. We've got Thief's Torment because there's only a couple of gain life per enemy hit with attacks sources. So there's that. There's gloves and there's a gem. So gloves gives 5, the gem gives or rune even gives 3, which I haven't done. I'll show you my resistances and stuff. I'm not optimized at all. But essentially, with this build, if we scroll down here, we've got a Blasphemy Aura with Repulsion. And Repulsion is new Calgarian skill gem. It's a curse, as it works with Blasphemy. It creates a mark over an enemy's head. When that's hit by any hit damage, it will explode in an AoE, also doing hit damage. And it also classes as an attack. You can see the attack thing here. So these trigger lead sparkle. I've got this paired with Living Lightning for reasons which I will show you, and then we're just doing AoE to make this bigger and our curse radius bigger. We've got Iron Ward with Living Lightning, and this is just ease of proccing. This doesn't need to be here. You could probably switch it out for something else. Refutation, because I mean, if any build doesn't have this at this point, why not? It's a free panic button. Elite Slam for getting around, again paired with Living Lightning 2. And then a Molten Shower, got Fire Attunement, Cooldown Recovery 2, Elemental Element 2, Multi-Shot 2. And yeah, Mace Strike, in case you're interested, Volcanic Eruption, Rapid Attacks, Fire Attunement, and Elemental Armament. And there's probably better gems to do for that. Things to make this build work. I'm using Crown of Eyes because I'm an Oracle. You do not need this at all. But if you look at the passive tree here, I've got the passive and hidden. I've only done the first ascendancy. You will see, where is it? Here, 2% increased spell damage per 10 strength. We've also got beef over there and brute strength over there. 1% increased damage per 15 strength. The sprinklers themselves give you added attack fire damage per 25 strength. So yeah, strength stacking all the way. This means that we can get a bit of spell damage. At the moment, I've got 482 strength. I had more, but I changed my rings out for this for survivability. So it's gone down a little bit. So works really well because we have all those orbs and gaining 28 life for every orb that hits. Now, some obviously won't, but it's a good survivability. Metric, we've got a little bit. It's all mostly damage, bit of cooldown speed, cooldown recovery rate, and a little bit of armor, and mostly fire damage. Nothing particularly wild. That's pretty much it. Okay, so we'll get into the map. Get back there. And I'm a pretty slow player, so I don't absolutely whiz through maps. I'm usually playing Thorns. So you'll see that when I get close, they'll get that on them. When that takes any kind of hit, it will explode like that, which explodes and does that. We then get Living Lightning. So if I run and we come across something else, it explodes. And then those explode. and you'll see that my health kind of jumped up there as well. Now, Living Lightning lasts for like 3 hits before it vanishes, so you're going to need to occasionally hit something to refresh it. That's why we've got it on literally every single ability apart from our normal Mace Slam. As long as you hit something, Living Lightning will get triggered. You can see up at the corner there, and it'll just help clearing. As long as something's near you in range, you're going to trigger, and everything will go pop. Stay out of the way so you can actually see the screen. I've got that because sometimes you just want to hit things all at once. So we can run through pretty comfortably. Where are we going here? This way. I really need to get an annoying on my amulet, the one that makes you immune to frozen ground. It's so annoying. But as you can see, it chains really well. The AoE radius of the attacks is enough to basically trigger it, so as long as we trigger at least one in a group, it will just cascade. This is why I also have Thorns on my belt as well. I mean, this was originally a Thorns character. But anything that hits you will then trigger, and it will then cascade. Well, it's pretty relaxed, pretty easy. I still get one shot. My defenses are absolutely terrible, which I didn't really go over. Because to my rings, I've had to sacrifice a lot, so you see my resistances are only in the 50s. So next thing to do is to save up some currency to get some more resistances on my gear, basically. And even if you get frozen or something, you'll still kill everything around you as well, so not a huge problem. Okay, boss-wise, went the wrong way. So build does alright against bosses. This definitely can have the damage pushed more. So if you watch this number throughout the fight, you'll see that it never dips to 0, which means that we're not triggering the hits fast enough to kind of keep up with this regeneration rate. He's got an annoying one-hit attack. Let's just push that on. Of course. Right, ignore that. That didn't happen. No one saw nothing. I knew I was going to do that as well. I knew it. Okay, there we go. So first time beating the boss, easy peasy. I think I've pretty much gone over everything with the build and how it works. But essentially, repulsion triggers. It triggers an attack. The attack triggers Molten Shower. That Molten Shower will also trigger any of these if they've got in range. So it'll cascade not only through these, but this mark reapplies. It's a very short amount of time that it reapplies in. I've tried to mess around with this, and it doesn't seem to have any effect. So you can get boots that remove this curse application delay, but it doesn't really apply to blasphemy or anyway. And you can get the cast per second up to like 3, but it doesn't appear to do a whole lot. Of course, it's really hard to time that, but it's really not needed. Living Lightning is just the best kind of thing I found just to go around you and proc hits off enemies. It doesn't need any investment in it. Iron Ward, again, it's an easy way to just hit a bunch of enemies, spawn some Living Lightning, and then cascade from there. Refutation, Panic Button. And then our main damage is Molten Shower and our Mace Strike on bosses. As you see, I'm running around with very much less than ideal stats. My armor res is all right. My resistances are absolute trash. Your main source of not death is gain 28 life for enemy hit with attacks. Thieves' Torment is really cheap, so easy to get. If you're not doing Oracle and you don't need to do Crown of Eyes, just normal rare helmet. Yeah, again, I grabbed this because armor, and I needed some armor stacking stuff. But yeah, there's a lot of variety you can do in regards to equipment, and yeah. Anyway, any questions? Leave a comment down below, and take care, guys.